Nature has decided it would be there, and animals don't come and ruffle our feathers. They don't come and eat our food in our garden. You know why? I don't know. I mean, I'm like, why don't they come and eat our food? They don't. I mean, it's open hundreds of acres every direction to the forest. There's bears in there. There's deer. I mean, one time I saw little baby deer tracks through the garden, but they didn't eat anything. This is interesting because nature decided that the garden would be there. That's my best guess. Because we're in a forest. And every now and then in certain forested areas, there's open spots. And those are the natural spots where you can put your garden and everything would work. When we got out of our forested environment, like when we mowed down all the trees, that's when we got into trouble. And that's when we started to battle and war with each other because it wasn't enough. There wasn't enough for all of us. And when you get back to forest, it's like, oh, there's plenty. We don't need anything. So these are good things to be thinking about. And you know, these economic crises that are occurring right now are educating us about what's valuable and what's important. And whoa, what an education. Because you get suddenly stripped down. You're like, whoa, I don't have anything anymore. Or I might not have anything. It could all be taken away. What's valuable? Isn't that fascinating? And what it's doing is the economy will bounce back, everything will go back. But ultimately, in the type of system that we're in, which is money as debt system, which Andrew Jackson, the great president of the United States, was the last president that said, no, we're not going to take these bankers, get out. And now we take bankers, what do you mean? What do they have to do with anything? We don't even know. We don't even know what the scams are. We have no idea. When you have a banking interest on money system, eventually it's like musical chairs. And we'll all get up and we'll walk around, but as soon as the money tightens, we're going to jump in a seat. But somebody's going to be left out of a seat, and that's going to be called a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, because there's not enough money to go around because the money is controlled. That's money as debt. Now, ultimately, in reality, there is no debt. There never was a debt. That's all scarcity consciousness. Look at the roads, the vehicles, the buildings, the knowledge, the foods. All of this is money. This is our real value. So really, there's plenty here. The most abundance ever in the history of the world ever imagined. The debt is just a scam that is run that doesn't have, and I don't want to even get into it. I hope you know that scam. Please, if you don't, please educate yourself on this. It's run by a cabal of international banking interests whose goal is to run the world from a very high seat, and everybody's under the thumb of control. You step immediately out of that system when you take your freedom into your own hands by eating food out of your backyard. You step immediately out of that system. You are free because they cannot control you because you're out of the system. You're like, oh, I can live for free. Whoa, that's powerful. And that's one of the major things I wanted to share with you when I came down here, because even in this town here, everybody's got their money in the stock market and in real estate. Woo! They're going like ups and downs right now. I mean, you can imagine the psychological turmoil going in this town right now. How do you step out of it? You just go, oh, it's just tons of stuff here. It's total abundance. Look, I mean, real abundance. Here it is, this building, those streets, the infrastructure, the roads, the telephone wires, the cell phones. It's the greatest abundance in the history of the world, and we're in the middle of it. We just don't see it. Now we can see it.
What a great message right now. Thank you.